score. Don't even bother me. They said, oh, my apologies. They keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Explorers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 35. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Explorers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Completes this one to Starks. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, he sent this one.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Explorers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Presley Harvin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might touchdown. Chris Olave drawing closer to Jerry Rice with career touchdown number 206. And the Explorers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Allen. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with career touchdown number 207, just one shy of Jerry Rice's all-time mark of 208. And the Explorers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Finds his man complete. That's Hampton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Walker on 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Explorers extend their lead yet again.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Allen. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Allen going to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Allen steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays, but
touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Explorers just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing now is Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with career touchdown number 208, tying Jerry Rice for the most ever in NFL history. And the Explorers are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Explorers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, It's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the move past the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not pat.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Explorers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Allen off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in